Wow. The colors on my face get changed when I do this. I'm still talking to myself, it seems. That was fast. A very good decision from the Polish team. Yo, tell us, why does it show me 0 viewers? Hold on, let me refresh. Yeah, Sergio completely obliterates Mudgtt, and I really hope he... Yeah, something's not right here. I see I have 0 viewers, but I saw you writing Mitrelas. Makes no sense. But anyway, the Polish team is quite sure to win this, yep. A massacre. As I said a few times already, all that takes to win this usually is to attack fast. Like 2 versus 1 on the enemy, or even such a fast attack. It was a bit maybe risky, but still. Yo. I'm not sure if you should be rooting for the Polish team, Kamil, but that's another story. I'm kind of rooting for the Russian team because then I will have a less headache to deal with this weird situation we have in the tournament. But I'll say a bit more about this later, I guess. At least I checked we have all the replays we need to make a decision in case we have to do it. So if Sergio and Old player win, I will make the stream a bit longer and I will just show live how I check it for extra drama. There we go. Okay, the last time I do this in the league stage. And yes. Vorosh, always happy to see Vorosh. I swear I didn't set this circle up to just give me Vorosh every time. But I did consider it. Still no Silverhaven, yeah. I think somebody said when we discussed this earlier that Silverhaven was only played once so far, or something like this. I didn't check it, but indeed I do not remember a single Silverhaven game, at least from those I watched or streamed. But yeah, Vorosh, one of my favorite maps. I will be very blunt and I will tell you guys the reason I included Vorosh and W12 was that I planned to win games there. Actually I won once on Vorosh, so it kind of worked. But I mean W12, it's a kind of mistake that I used it. I used that map in the tournament, I think, because well, Gorem and Terry against Sokol and Mickey. Just watch that game and you will understand why. At least it would need some fixes, I guess. But I'm really glad I took Vorosh in because this is a really interesting map to look at the building styles of 3 and 6 are a bit unorthodox, and I've already seen quite a few players struggle with them. So this was definitely a decision I'm proud of. I'm not sure about the balance. I'm not sure what Pietro is doing here. I will use a Polish incantation to make him go away. Don't worry, it's just a show of love from both sides. But rules are rules, so he will be kicked. Yep, Mitteras, exactly. And Kamil said the same thing. Oh crap! Yep, I always struggle with this crap. I'm sorry. The males were also wrong, right? I always forget to set this right. And like this. Yeah. And the names on the services. Should be fine in a while. Thank you. Thank you, Mitrelas. Hey, Max and Miki. But yeah, thanks for the reminder, Mitrelas. Okay, but this is weird. I cannot see how many viewers I have. I can see here 7. Okay, that makes sense. Why do you see my... Okay, I see you. Hello, Dieter. Ah, crap. Do I quit Discord now? Yep. Sorry, Mickey. Turns out that our conversation was not exactly private. But yeah. And yeah, good luck, Mickey. You have 1 hour to catch up. Start with the secret chat first, because it doesn't have there's like no point for you to read all the bullshit we wrote on general chat today. You can read that later if you really have to. All right. You know, I mean, I don't really see how we could include a rule about this, because it's like impossible to enforce and would be annoying or whatever, but this is not the first time we see somebody starts the building instead of you know, just letting the enemy know where can they rebuild for extra advantage. Exactly, Dieter. Exactly my thinking. Okay, seems like everyone took the color, so I can pick my favorite one. Yeah, I know. Well, if you insist, I can fix it, but oh no, sorry, I can't fix it. I can't fix it this time. I could cut the window. I'll try to do it next time, but because if I like move the top bar on my active screen to the other one, then remake might screw up. I've had this problem before, so I'm not gonna risk it. Okay, Kamil, but I'm not sure if you will have to. Ah, you mean, okay. No, my idea right now is to, after the end of the stream, I will go through all the replays and yeah. And I will go through all the replays, I will measure the times, and I will use that idea where we check the times of won games to determine the winner, because I don't think we all want to wait until 3 games are played after round 5 to determine who goes out from 7th and 8th place. For those who didn't follow all the discussions today, I can't blame you. Take a look at this. We've got one more game that has to be played and one more game that can be played but doesn't change anything, so I'm gonna tie it later, I guess. And here's the situation. Okay, they're almost there. Look at these places, 7th and 8th. You have 300 FPS and Ahmed Boom squad with 3 wins and Buchholz value of 7. According to my calculations, if Sherwood Forest Archers win, the only thing that will change here after this win will be Running Hedgehog will go to 5th place because they won against Sherwood, but Sherwood will be on 9th place, but actually 7, 8, 8, 9 will have exactly the same stats. Please ignore this because this is a mistake. This tie should be a loss. But due to technical stuff on challenge, I wasn't able to give both teams a loss, so I gave them a tie with 0 points, but I didn't realize this will mean that challenge will think this team is slightly better thanks to that, so this is bullshit. I'm gonna like go back on that and let's assume this is like 1. So these 3 teams will have the same number of points if Sergio and Old win. So we had some discussion on Discord, and the current idea is to just check all the replays where every team won. So only 3 replays per each team, and measure the times of all the games. And the 2 teams that won the fastest the games will advance through. It's not something I thought of right now. This is an actual rule we had in one of the previous tournaments, which I think I organized, where we had a similar situation, similar problem, where we had many teams that were supposed to advance. Then we just checked the replay lengths of the won games. So I'm reusing the idea from the earlier tournament because, as I said, we don't want these 3 teams to play 3 games in the next week. We don't want to wait for this only to decide like the bottom of the table here. We'll do this, and it's not an ideal solution, but I don't know why they're not starting. But if you remember how the first game between Sergio and Old 60 versus the Czechs looked like, you might backtrack on that statement later. But yeah, I mean, yes, we did think of how they were trolling, but answer me one question. Of course, of course, it's like a weird situation because everyone probably knows by now I don't really wish Maxi well in this tournament, but I tried to do all the decisions despite the fact. And I really tried hard to only insult him in lobbies and not on Discord, but if you see what I mean. But give me one reason why the judges should care about somebody trolling. It's like it was their choice. They chose to risk a win by making it much longer than usual. You know what I mean. It's like, as I said, in the previous tournaments we had a similar situation, and this is the reason why I'm choosing this, and I'm not choosing this to punish Maxi. And I did not check the results yet, so I do not know which team would have the longest one. But even with that, I still think it might most likely eliminate Sergio's and Old's team. If we're trying to play the game of hey Sado, you're trying to kick out a specific team. So yeah, I hope you see what I mean. Yeah, I mean, we're way past the moment where we can make a nice decision here, and of course, the only nice decision, which is also bullshit, is to let them play 3 games. Yeah, I mean, yeah, given how many problems we had in 2 of 5 rounds where Maxi was unavailable, this might also become a problem. I mean, I see this as a sure way for people to complain. I can already see Gross coming to Discord and saying XD with the emotes under my post when I announced that we still need to wait for for 3 teams to play extra 3 games. And immediately comments why the deadline is again like later than usual, blah blah blah. I just want to avoid that. If it's like, yeah, I'm not doing that, sorry. I'll just stick to the replays. We had this in the previous tournaments, and that's it. Okay, yeah, I mean, thanks, Ritter. I do value your opinion, and I gotta say that you're one of the few people who actually provided a lot of feedback during the tournament and before the tournament. So yeah, I have to make some kind of choice, and I think this is the least annoying one to the community as a whole, and mostly fair to the teams. Like, I agree, definitely we have to put something like this in the rules, and in the previous tournament I'm talking about, I think we had that, but I think this was my policy in the previous kind of problems we had, where there was nothing in the rules. I tried to use best practices from the previous tournaments, and this is the same thing I'm trying to do right now. Of course, there's a possibility we shouldn't count out that the Russian team will win, and then there's no problem because nothing will change in the table as far as I saw. So let's wait. Or maybe I'm just totally mistaken and I counted something wrong, which will be also very funny to see if that's true. Yeah, I mean, I really didn't wanted to continue that discussion, but basically I don't really feel fine with like the way some players are reacting to the tournament. And this is the main reason I'm not going to make any tournaments in the future, because it's just pointless. I'm definitely not the best person to do them, because I made my share of mistakes, but also not the best person because I don't like feedback that is more like laughing at somebody than actual feedback, if you see what I mean. Like, you and Vovets had lots of feedback, for example, but it was always feedback and not just laughing at something, you know. So I don't like that kind of stuff, and it's like I don't need this, you know. But maybe it's not place and time to discuss this further. If I have a problem with somebody, I should probably use a private message or something. And one critical point of what I'm talking about is that I really feel kind of weird when I posted the rules, the map pack and everything before the tournament, and I checked recently, only 2 people had any feedback towards the rules. It was Vovets and Golem. I think Golem asked some question to clarify something from the rules, and Vovets had some feedback on the maps, or maybe some generic feedback too, and I had a chance to fix something in the rules thanks to that. Plus, I had feedback from Uditer, from Thunder, and from Don't Talk. I think I specifically asked you for some feedback, but that's like not the point. And you know, there was like almost nobody said anything about the map pack. I had some suggestions very late from Thunder. Not all of them were good, I have to admit that, after the time it turned out, but he took a look at all the maps and wasted a lot of time on that, I guess. So yeah, my point is, I kind of expected, if there are some issues, that people would complain earlier. I gave everyone like 3 weeks to check the rules, and then some teams, like the Polish team here, openly admitted later they didn't even read the rules. So after something like this, I'm like, why should I bother? It's like, it doesn't make sense to put my time on this more than I have to. Yeah, I mean, Thunder, just to be clear, I'm very grateful, as I already wrote to you, I'm very grateful for you that you found the time. It's like not really your fault that it was not possible for me to address that feedback, because it was like too late, plus it's like, you know, two days before tournament I just didn't have the time, you know, due to personal job, etc. reasons. But what's important is that you gave me that feedback, and that was something rare before the tournament. That my point was that if people had problems, why nobody told me there will be problems? Because nobody looked at the map pack either, you know? Yeah. Yeah, Rita, I remember we wrote about it, and I addressed the feedback I got from you guys. Like, I think I changed eruption version, I deleted 1 or 2 maps, there was that dinosaur comment. Yeah, but you know, we had problems with more maps, we just didn't catch that. I mean, it's all okay if we don't catch stuff, but I just feel kinda disappointed when people are laughing at me later on, you know, like it's a total failure of a tournament or something. That's the feeling I have actually after seeing comments like this. Yeah, I think maybe I shouldn't take it personally that much, but I do. So that's why I don't see myself doing this again, because You need somebody who just doesn't care about extra comments, I guess, yeah. Yeah, me too. Teams should check the rules, that's right. One very annoying thing was when the Polish team was playing against the Czechs, and they were like expecting me, the streamer there, to do everything for them because they didn't read the rules, they didn't know anything, and I was like, come on guys, I don't even expect that you like remember the rules, maybe even not read the rules, but I'm not getting paid for telling you everything. Like, you sign up for the tournament, you should at least know the basics. Whatever, I don't know. It was a bit annoying, and I think Ritter had a similar moment in some other round one game, and I was kind of laughing at that at stream. Like, can you see Ritter how it looks like? Yeah. Yeah, Golem, I'm trying. Yeah, Rita, this is a great. Actually, I had a similar idea, like some kind of checkbox and a quick question. But yeah, I think before the tournament, oh, by the way, I hope you guys are fine with me just talking a lot of bullshit and completely not paying attention to the bases here. So I'll just give you the house's number and we'll continue with the bullshit. Yeah, but one thing I'm kind of glad I did, because it shows I actually identified a problem. I just didn't think it will be that big of a problem. When I looked at the rules that Thunder usually has, and they're like, you know, continuously improving year after year, I thought they might be a bit too long, and I reduced them by half, I think, so they can fit like on one screen, one computer screen page, you know. And that was definitely a good decision. But I think for some teams you could even have like 5-sentence rules, and that would still be too much to read it. So I think Golem's advice is the best here. Worrying about this is probably a mistake. That's an interesting road to nowhere. Unless he goes like this, I don't know. But yeah, I see your point, guys. Yeah, actually, yeah, script is the way. I mean, if I knew how much time I would need to prepare a map pack properly and like check everything, test, etc., I don't think I would make the tournament. I'm like too lazy for that. I didn't want to spend that much time on the tournament, and I'm still spending a lot of time with the dramas and stuff, you know. I'm trying to not do that recently, but well. Yeah, I'm guessing 1v1 tournament is also much easier to play. It's like we had, I think once or twice we had 3 versus 3 tournaments, but at least in the one I organized, 3v3 tournament, there was a massive problem with people not being able to play the games. Like, if 1v1 you have no problems like this, 2v2 you have problems like you can see this year, and 3v3 it was like even worse. I believe we never finished the tournament. We were unable to schedule the final game, it was that bad. And it took a long time due to all the delays. So yeah, that's probably why we never really organized 3v3s after that one. Yep. Yeah, I did keep that information a secret, Ritter. But yeah, now you're announcing it. Yeah, Ritter wants to try to run to X2 at some point. And yeah, I think my tournament shows a lot of failures that can happen. So this is nice for you guys, I guess. I also know one person, I'm not gonna point out who, but somebody promised to me, well, told me at least, that they might think about making a tournament in 1 year on. So even if Thunder doesn't feel like doing this, like this year happened, then we might have a backup. But yeah. Yeah, Mitrelas, exactly. I remember there was some final where there was supposed to be 1 or 2 Polish teams, I don't remember the details, and one of them it was hard for one guy to get time, to have time to play the game or something like this. Okay, I'll try to focus a bit more on the bases now. Yeah, Dieter. Ah, okay. Ah, I know why now. Okay, I see. Well, as you probably realized, if you don't do it yourself, then probably there's not gonna be a new beta version. But of course, I'm glad to help. I'm trying. I was trying today and last weekend to go through the sale tickets we still have, but I'm not really having much progress. Or maybe my progress is like very slow. But I'm at least trying to figure out what's needed in those tickets and trying to look at the code. Nice. Owners of wooden PCs will definitely be glad to have that one once it appears. Anyway, looking at what's happening in the bases, I've got a feeling that having wood is very hard for some players at least. Actually, kefYrkU is doing alright job with that, which is, I mean, this location is, it's annoying when it comes to building, to making a nicely planned base. Actually, I like what I see so far. Especially this double road is a very good idea. Might need one here later, I guess. Yeah, this one. Yeah, this. I can't really see huge mistakes in this base yet. I'm not gonna judge the timings because I didn't pay that much attention. Oh, but this is like really funny, and it's actually gonna work for some time. I don't remember the ranges. I'm assuming something like this, or maybe just like nothing. I'm not quite sure right now. And I think Mudgtt and kefYrkU are kind of fans of Town Hall. Maybe not in every game, but yeah. Yo, class. Igor edition. Yeah, you've got Igor and we've got Piotr. 2 benchmarks of Klisic maps. But yeah, why I was talking about the wood, I don't know. I mean, looks like Old player did the wood right. This is nice. He's not really trying to make a town hall, which is interesting on this lock, but he's very fast with the iron. This is actually very cool. It's slightly easier on his lock to do this than on Mudgtt. But of course Mudgtt is going for a town hall. I believe this is the right decision on this lock. Simply because you still have to go here. Okay, class, the prediction is that if Sergio and Old player win, then we've got a massive headache for the judges, and that headache will actually be streamed after the game, because 3 teams will be at the same place with the same stats. So. You're talking about Mud GTT, right, Ritter? Or Old? But Yep, I went to the barber. Thank you. Okay. Yeah, I did notice that too. I also was glad to see Sergio in the last game to have finally a nice game in the tournament, because the previous ones were kinda crap. And I'm wondering how will he do today. He has a really nice lock. I don't know, it feels like he has not enough. He has so many serves, okay. That's super weird. How does it look like against the others? Wow, look at this. He must have had this super fast. Yeah. But yeah, old 60p player. I like the way how he went for the iron. It makes a lot of sense. It's kind of my play style. To just go towards the goal without regarding the way the base looks like, you know. Although in this case, I mean, I would have a small issue with the fact that in this area he will not have nice roads later on. So it might not be 100% efficient, but I think it's still gonna do the job. I would say he needs a road on the right here, because you can see some traffic jams here. Maybe it would help a little. But apart from that, I'm not gonna complain much. It's definitely he did his homework to check out at least where the forests are and how many trees he has, because he didn't. Like, he knew to go for this early enough, and I think he might have the best tree trunks right now. Yeah. I mean, looking at the old other bases, I had a feeling like this. We can see Mudgtt has a massive problem, and this is actually interesting. Yeah, I think we saw this one was a bit too late, right? And he's playing this location in a very weird manner. I don't think he's going to go for iron or not even for leather. It doesn't make a lot of sense what I see here. Oh, he's actually going for leather. This is weird. Okay, I think Mudgtt might have a bad game. Looking at how he's building right now, he might not be aware how to play this lock. But on the other hand, he's kind of like, his beginning was right. He went for the town hall, and then he just didn't have wood. I guess that's the issue, and that's it. Sorry. Yeah. That makes a lot more sense. I didn't notice the mills. Yeah, you're totally right. But yeah, really, with that kind of wood, it's a very weak build, and I'm afraid the left side might not have enough to be able to play well. Maybe he can catch up with the trade later. Yeah. I understood. After you wrote, I understood what you meant. Yeah. Yeah. In the meantime, kefYrkU is going for... yeah, the same thing. But yeah, this is not the worst map. Lol. Did you check this out, guys? Seems like it was even less effective than I thought. Anyway, this seems like a nice location to go for the town hall only, if you really like that tactic. I think the Russians make objectively worse normal bases than the right side if Sergio plays like he played the last time. And so far it looks okay-ish in his case. And if that's the case, if the left is worse than the right in normal bases, it makes a lot of sense to just go for town hall and just rush the right. It's not the first time we see them using rush tactics, by the way, so it shouldn't become a surprise to us. Okay, Mickey is here, right? Please wait with anything until the stream is over, if you will have some time to talk. Just my advice. Like, any action can wait until later, and we'll have, yeah. Okay, yeah. Because I already like have some opinions on this, and I can tell you what I mean later. I don't think Con will be a problem in his base anyway, so yeah. If you meant Mud, because free farms will be like plenty for this. Oh, and that, actually what I said right now relates to your earlier comment about free farms in a row. It's like in bases like this, it makes like but you might have meant, I don't think you meant Old, you meant one of the left side bases, and like it doesn't matter if they are a little inefficient, because free farms is like maybe even slightly too much to have a town hall base working. Oh ho ho! Can he reach this? I guess he can. But I must admit, I don't think I've ever seen people trying on this log town hall only with a shield trade. I'm not quite sure this is the best log to do this, but the 4th gold mine does surely help. I still think his timings were a bit too bad for this to work properly, but maybe the shield trade will help him a bit. The rush might work. Yeah, that's why I said this might be their best chance against slightly better economically enemy. This is what was my plan actually against Mudgtt and coaches. Maybe not a town hall rush, but I knew that we have to win in the first couple of minutes. Against a better player, you have to surprise them. That's my take. Because you can't win on on a better base because you have a worse one. So the only options against massively superior player are either town hall based strategies, which make it much easier to compete against better players, or using situation like we had on Iron and Gold, where Maxi's base was so far behind that physically it was like further in the back, so he needed a lot of time to go to the front, and this gives opportunity to attack coaches dead. Even if normal army, you can have this work. So yeah, this is definitely what I would advise to the left side team. Just try to maximize your peacetime output and don't care about what happens later, and just attack one of the bases right away. The distance is slightly big on this map, which might be the downside of this plan, but I still think it's manageable. Like, I would consider attacking here, maybe even, for example, because you can somewhat easily like block the top. There's quite some mountains here. If you're lucky, you can just walk inside the base. I don't know, it might be actually a bit tight to be here. Yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, but definitely I'm not sure if like, how about here? Yeah, it's harder to block, but also harder to get sandwiched. Yeah. Or maybe if there's no towers, try even here. That would be. But yeah, but this is actually, I think this is too tight entrance to try attacking. This is very risky unless they go like to the right immediately, and the Polish guys allow them, then it might be worth it. Siema zając. Yeah, Mud is slowly trying to make his town hall only base work better. A little wasty on the coal mines here, and to be honest, with six gold smelters, it's a bit weird that he's doing this. Yeah, and taking this this coal. Yeah, I mean, when you're rushing, does it really matter if your gold setup will work for a longer time? Because this is the only benefit of this kind of build, yeah. There's no fish in this lake. Yep. I made this mistake enough times on this location to finally remember. So I don't even have to check the editor. The fish are here and here, but they belong to the other location in a normal game. Obviously here he can just take it because there's no player on this log. But yeah. I think... Is there any fish here? Nah, this is like empty too. Yeah, there's no such possibility on the right, unless you go like here, which is slightly tricky. Maybe this would... Nah, I guess... There's a possibility he could walk like here, though. I think it might work. If you make it like here... Probably more safe to make it here. Okay, yeah, out of these two bases, I have more faith in kefYrkU so far. Looked like she didn't screw up her timings here, while Mudgtt did that a bit. But let's see the... Yeah, that's what I mean. Exactly. Yeah, well, if you want to have a base for trading and then you have the worst tree trunks, it might not work optimally. Thankfully, kefYrkU doesn't have that problem, so maybe at least she will be able to, yeah, look at that gold. Yeah, Mud is like his normal kind, like. Okay, I don't think this is normal kind of gold for this. Or maybe it is actually, yeah. Okay. This is what he's doing. It makes some sense. 2 town halls, that makes sense too. Yeah. I didn't play these kind of strategies for a while, so I don't want to judge if this will work or not. Definitely needs more time to set this up. But definitely this is some kind of insurance policy for him if the game is slightly longer than they wanted. But like I said, I would rather just, if I was making what he's trying to make, I would just like go to the bottom, take the mines, make the coal mines, make the town hall, make 4, maybe 5 metallurgists, maybe a small trade, maybe even from the trunks directly or from the planks, and that's it. I wouldn't even build further. Maybe I would make a like a road for later and try to rebuild before this depletes. But that's about it. Like, I think the output from such base will still be similar, cause with a very small base on 3 gold mines, I think you can still achieve something between 400 and 500. And with small trade, and in case of 4 gold mines, even better probably. Yeah, I mean better than 400 for sure. But yeah, we'll see. Let's take a look at Iron Graph. Yeah, I've had a feeling Sergio might be good with this. Sorry, no, I had a feeling about Old. How is Old? It's slightly worse, but I'm guessing this is not too bad. Oh, this is interesting. I've got 4 viewers on YouTube and 12 on Twitch. Usually it was a bit more even these days. So it's interesting to see. But yeah, Sergio's base, I thought he maybe had some slight problems earlier, but at least right now this base looks quite okay and compact. Definitely pretty good iron, I gotta say. This is definitely a very good lock. He mostly has shortcuts. It feels quite well organized for Sergio, I gotta say. I think in the last 2 games we saw a different side of him, you know. I'm really hoping it's not a similar situation as what we caught recently with people playing instead of other players, because we don't need that kind of drama. I think it might. It's most likely it's still Sergio. I mean, he was like writing just before the game to me. So I wouldn't start thinking there's something fishy going on here as well. Yeah, 200 gold already. This is good. Yeah, you can see a couple of minutes ago you could see that Mudgtt was having the same amount of gold in the town hall, but now you can see kefYrkU took over. Yeah, so this will be much better. 1.3, but these are beta values. I'm not sure if you're playing beta version or you're playing R6720. But the old version equivalent for this is 1.5. If you're more familiar with the stable version of remake. I hope what I said makes any sense to you. Yeah, I mean, what Old is doing today is definitely not my cup of tea when it comes to the choice of the troops that he's making, because this is like bowmen and pikes. How is his skin production? 15. Yeah, this will be fine. The only thing I'm missing here is some horses and maybe a town hall instead. I don't think his numbers will be that great, but it shouldn't be too bad either. I think Sergio is going to shine very nicely in this game, looking at what's happening so far. He even has stables. Wow. Late, but it is here. Yeah, I think he did a quantum leap in the tournament recently. This is nice to see. I still remember a few of his tournament games where I really was disappointed to see what kind of stuff he was doing. But this and previous game, it looks much better. Yeah, 1.3 on the new version or 1.5 on the old one is like the standard in Peacetime 60 lobbies since quite a few years already. We used to play X1 earlier, but then we noticed we don't really need it during peacetime. It's more or less the same thing for us. But trying higher speeds, it's like it becomes a problem. You can't micro the base easily. You can't micro the builders when you're making the base. Of course, people playing higher peacetimes disagree with us. They play X3 and peacetime 90 or more, but that's another story, I guess. Yeah, kefYrkU already has 300 gold and still 8 minutes left. 7 minutes left. While Mudgtt has 200. Let's look at the statistics because we can easily try to predict how much they will have. I think Mud might have a similar tempo now. Maybe I'm not yet quite sure, but if this goes like this, then I think kefYrkU will have 200 gold more, or even better, at this tempo. Yeah, maybe 200 more, yeah. While Mudgtt, maybe 50 more. Yeah, definitely wouldn't call his base a success in that regard. I mean, we saw he had some issues during the peacetime, so I kind of expected this to happen. Looking at Sergio. Interesting army combination. So half pikes and half swordmen with a couple of horses as well. I remember checking that he should have at least like 30 leather jackets at peacetime, more or less. So I think this should be a fine result for him. Definitely the iron amount is like really cool. Does have a lot of woodcutters. Yeah, it's starting to die his wood production a bit. I mean, this plus this doesn't seem like enough. He's got 7, okay. This should kind of be enough. But these ones have space for like 2, maybe 3 woodcutters and not 4. These ones are slightly blocked here, I don't know why. This is a bit weird, but... Yep, seems like Sergio remembers how many towers he can make. It's 3 minutes left. Yeah, kefYrkU already has 400 gold, so I think my estimate was somewhat about right. She will have 100 more. But yeah, Rita is spot on. The problem of the right side is that they need a lot of bows, and right now it seems like they will have around 30 something each. Not sure if that's gonna be enough. That being said, let's take a look at the chat. Yeah, they're advancing quite quickly here. So I think after peacetime they will be fine. Like, it will still take like probably 2-3 minutes for the left side to reach the right. So yeah, I think it's a pretty open game. Because what the left side is doing is well, it's probably gonna be a suicide rush, but I wouldn't say they have enough numbers for such a rush to be sure that they win. kefYrkU does. kefYrkU has a really nice result with 1 minute left. I think it's gonna be slightly short of 100, but it will be very close. Yeah, actually she's gonna have more, I think. It's possible even. And there we go for the peacetime break. And the right side, Old 60, maybe not as good as I would like somebody to have on this log. I don't think he picked like the best possible way to play this location, but it's not the worst one either. And Sergio, yeah, I'm satisfied with his game, especially looks like his iron is quite okay. I will try to count, like to take a look how much iron he did when the game starts again. By the way, it would be very useful to have some kind of button to access the stats during the lobby from a save that is loaded. That is useful for a streamer. Yeah, so just a reminder, right after this game, if the Polish team wins, I will try to check all the replays I need to, and we'll try to decide which team advances in case that we have a problem to do this. Because, as I probably mentioned before, we have a situation where these two teams and potentially Sergio's team would have the same results, and we have only 2 out of 3 teams here that can advance. But we'll check what happens first with the oh, sorry, I forgot what I was talking about, but yeah. Yeah, so the current plan for these, for if challenge shows that there's indeed a problem after I enter the results, and I think it will, then I will check all the replays of won games. So 3 games per team, and I will check the times of these games. So the teams that had the shortest times to win the games will advance. Okay, I will be right back since we're still waiting for the teams. Alright, so we're back, and the peacetime is almost over. Alright, so I wanted to check how much iron did Sergio produce. Looks to me like this is 150 probably. This is 150. It's like 130. So 120. Am I counting correctly? That's way too high. Something around 40. It would be a very good game for him when it comes to the iron output, if I'm counting correctly. Did he use it all? Yeah. Mostly, yeah. Okay. So yeah, we can see. Actually, it turns out that they're not making barbarians exclusively, at least Mudgtt isn't. There's room for 20 rogues as well. What's most interesting right now, I guess, is the scouting done by the left side. So far it's not going on too great. But it's not terrible either if this guy can move, and he probably can't. 3, 2, 1, you die. And you die. Yeah, there's a lot of bad luck for the scouts from the left side so far, which will probably make it work slower. Oh, by the way, I mean, right now they will probably expect an attack, so I'm not sure. Yeah, okay, they don't see enough maybe, but Mud is going on while kefYrkU is staying behind. I don't think this is what they should do. Oh, that's a nice Q. How much gold was... sorry, how much did she make? Like... It was Babs only, right? 55 from kefYrkU. And 30 from Mud. Slightly more later, yeah. Obviously the army power is completely off the charts for the left side. Plus I have a feeling that the right side guys didn't produce everything. Oh, this is weird. Sergio can make like 12 more troops right now. And he's not making them. That's funny. Let's switch to Fog for the attacking team. Yeah, Mud is in a very weird position. He's attacking without support of kefYrkU. I don't like this. This is totally not the way it should look like. But it's sure impressive, lol. And she's gonna get caught by this. Come on, Sergio, should have called it, like totally. Then she would go back at critical moment. Wow, this was such a golden opportunity. I mean, I still think the Russian team might lose this because Mud attacked really badly. It was just too fast. Come on, guys. I'm heavily disappointed in the Russian team, but kefYrkU will win easily because she just has too much. So I'm still hoping I will not have to do anything after this game. But yeah, at this moment it looks pretty bad for the Polish guys, but if they can somehow produce extra melee. Oh, they can produce non-melee. I mean, that might... I mean, I'll be honest with you guys. If I had the army kefYrkU has right now and was in this situation, I would say it's like 50-50. I could probably do this, divide into smaller armies, etc. What she's doing now, however, is not gonna work. I mean, it shouldn't. It should be hard for it to work, but Sergio is also... with all 60 people, they're trying really hard to lose, I think. For example, this should be here. Or, I don't know, send some builders, anything. Yes, exactly, Golem. This is genius way of putting your soldiers and not trying even to help here. I mean, it's always the best idea to go around the mountain and do stuff like this, right? I mean, on the other hand, it's good because it's... no, actually it's genius because it makes it much harder for kefYrkU to attack these bows right now. And she's wasting a lot of time. Okay, I'm really sorry, I was wrong on that one. Old player knows how to fight, it seems, and the Polish team kinda wins this one. Yeah. I'm sorry, the Russian team's attack was terrible. Mudgtt was too fast and kefYrkU was too slow. Take your pick. What happens now? I see some desperate try for golem tactics. I'm not sure it's gonna work on this location because in Golem and Terry's case against the other Polish team it was much more open. But here it's a little bit easier to defend, I'd say. Oh well. Yeah, most likely. But what is happening here? The Polish team once again believes in camping. So I think this might be a very painful evening for me and you guys watching this, but let's try to not jump to conclusions. And the funniest thing is, if they keep standing like this and doing absolutely nothing, it's like, I mean, the Polish team completely ignores the fact that the enemy team went for a town hall only build. They will not spam after peacetime, I think. Let me see. I mean, let me rephrase that. They will spam with shit units, as you can see. So it might be a good idea to just attack them. Let's try. Of course, they might need some more melee. Yeah, that is kind of a problem right now. But the way Sergio is fighting, I'm starting to get afraid that they might just lose their army before they attack when this continues. Yeah. Yeah. What the hell is this? He's gonna lose this entire army for free. For a pack of vagabonds. Okay, I think I'm not the best. Streamer for this kind of gameplay. I think we need Vovets here. He would be very quick to nicely commentate this kind of tactics. Yes, Wolk, thank you. Yeah, well. Of course, this should die. Looking at what kind of army. No! Okay, I see. Guys, I think we're in for a lot of very funny content in this game. I just realized how funny it will be. He just went here, he just goes for the barracks. This is great. I mean, the green will die, but it seems like golem tactics are working very well for the Russian team. Oh, I'm loving this. Yep, seems like it would be a bit easier for Sergio to have a nice formation if he didn't have his own building drafts here. What are they doing? Now he's retreating. Why? There's no enemy units in the base. Nobody's coming. Why is he going back? Guys, I'm sorry. Can you guys explain it to me? What happened here? Old player just goes back to, I admit I'm just too stupid to understand this movement. There's like nobody coming to his base. He doesn't have to feed his troops. Why? And look, Sergio just lost his entire army for free, it seems. I gotta give credit to the Russian team. Their fighting skill is adequate to killing of Sergio, at least. Yeah, he likes his mountain. Now he sends half of it. Because he saw that it didn't work. Lol. I don't know, maybe he was expecting an attack. But they see a lot. They see enough, I guess. And if they don't, they should scout instead. This is crazy. They're realizing their strategy. Yeah. Yeah, this is great. I mean, this might not work because this will get caught, I feel. Yep, very bad job. She should have waited for Mud to actually catch this. Now this will be wasted. Not. Okay, I clearly know nothing about Cam. You guys should totally not listen to me, I'm sorry. Yeah, well, now I understand why Old player took most of his army to the base, because he knew he was gonna lose the rest of it if he tries to fight. Yeah. Yeah, at this point, I will accept any kind of resolution here, but the Polish team is, come on, Sergio's base is half dead, and the Polish team fights so badly. I cannot express it in words. But Kamil managed to. Yeah, well, this is... If there's something red behind my glasses, then it means my eyes are bleeding too. Wow. And another wave of zombies incoming. This is great. Oh, at least the serfs know their priorities. Even if you have only around 30, the towers are full. Okay, that didn't work too well, but given how much army Sergio has, I think she will still defeat his troops. And we're still waiting for the last words to be said by Mudgtt. Yeah, his barbarians of death are incoming. And kefYrkU doesn't care about Sergio's troops. It pays off much more to just kill the serfs, and I fully agree. You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna change what I show. Oh yeah, you can see right here. But all the important buildings, basically all farms, like 11 farms, 0 farmers. That is so cool. No food. Not a big problem, yeah. Exactly. Yeah, so this base is a ghost town. It's not producing anything. And I think this is the perfect moment to send the next wave of the vagabonds to the top city instead. Yep. Yeah, go get him, go get him! Okay. Task successfully failed. Oh! Ah! There was only one though. No, no, don't do this, don't do this! I mean, 3 is not enough probably to make significant kills. Especially when trying to attack this unit. Oh, but she was lucky. Not anymore though. Still worth it. But yeah, Sergio's army of 8. It's still a miracle he keeps creating something. And now let's continue the assault. Yeah, Mudgtt waited. Oh crap, this is... I mean, if he only waited a bit and attacked with this like at the same time, it might have been more effective. But still, with the distance these are behind, I think it might work. Would be fun if he caught something quickly. Yeah, he's kind of... Yeah, okay, with this he probably has to come back a bit. I wonder if the Polish team will be naive enough to follow them here. Oh ho ho! Somebody wants to check the towers on the right. I mean, if she goes like here, it's a long way though. But it will surely work. Yep, go top, please go top, please go top. Camping isn't the best choice here. Why is he attacking? Wait for this. kefYrkU just doesn't care. She just sends in the troops. Oh, but this might be a mistake because both players noticed. In the meantime, Mudgtt is doing mostly good job, but I don't think this is gonna work well. Yeah, not enough. This was a bad attack. But kefYrkU is the most important part of this attack, I think, and I wonder how many serfs she can kill. But I don't think this was successful either. How do I fast forward this game? But are you expecting another wave, Ritter? Yeah. Okay, next wave is waiting here. And you know what's the most funny thing? I think if the Polish team at some point just went to the left any point before this fight that happened just a couple of minutes ago. They would just go to the left, they would just defeat whatever was coming at them and keep going. They could easily destroy at least one of the bases or the town halls, and it would be GG. But because they are so campy that it hurts to look at it, they're getting punished. And that's good actually, because if somebody is so campy that they can't even make an attack until, I don't know, 1 hour passes, then they have no place in the 1/8 of the tournament. Mudgtt, I think he had something like 300. He had 30. Oh wait, yeah, maybe more. He had like 30 warriors at peacetime and like 37 a little later. So it had to be like sounds like 140 gold, am I right? Yeah, I mean, I will be very blunt. The fact that this game is happening not against two worst teams of the tournament or something, but between two teams which still will probably, like, one of them will have 2 and the other 3 wins. It's like, it shows that we failed somewhere around, like, with the rules of the tournament or anything, because I mean, no disrespect to these teams, but there are better teams which did not advance for sure. I'm not gonna talk much about the Russian team because I don't remember exactly what kind of games they played against, like who against, etc. But Sergio Old 60p player had like the most lucky tournament opponents they could have in every round. They only had to play like 1 game, I think, against Odd and Alonso, if I remember correctly, but all the other games they played were like super lucky. Look at the bottom. Thank you. Okay, that took me, that surprised me a lot, yeah. And he's not even trying. Yeah, at this point I would be very surprised if the Russians did not win, but they finally waited a little and tried to attack when they actually have army. Very good job. And yeah, destroying storehouse doesn't mean anything. School is what they need to cripple Sergio even more. But he has 16 serfs, he's not gonna get up from this. Even if this will probably lose, it's like just postponing the inevitable. Ah, yeah, thank you. In the meantime, I mean, this is not gonna work, but this might make some kills in the base. I think the Polish team is about to give up soon, because... LOL. And they don't know what to do. Come on, guys! Polish team! This is just a couple of goddamn rebels. Sergio has enough to kill this. How can you not even try? You don't even need old 60p player. Of course, it's good that he helps, but he should probably maybe focus on this somehow. I don't know. Maybe I'm not a good player. Maybe I don't know how to play this game. I don't know. But come on. And besides, Sergio has like 13 serfs. Yeah, finally, like, old 60p player and Sergio is like, this team is so scared. you can't have a good result if you're that scared. And they were already very lucky with the opponents, and they won some games. But in both games they won, if I remember correctly, definitely against the Czechs. They should have attacked like way earlier. They should have known that the enemy has not enough army to win against them, and they should have just attacked. But yeah, here's no gold. Yeah, this base is not gonna work unless he can very quickly get some miners to switch here. I wonder if he's gonna notice actually. Yeah, like this one for example. Yeah. Don't even waste time on this base. At this point, I think Sergio will kill himself on his own. Like I said, all he needs to get killed is to not take care of these gold mines here. So funny. Yeah, work, but the problem is the right side continuously showed that they don't have a slightest idea how to attack. If I took over Old City right now, I would be able to win this game alone, probably. And a better player would do that for sure, even now. Just keep walking to the left, don't wait for the goddamn attacks. Look, at this point it's just trolling. kefYrkU just did like 53 rebels. And she will just keep sending them until they... Now this is some pure canon for the tactics. I'm so glad I'm streaming this game, this is great. Yep, and the next one. It's like some kind of World War II tactics where you just send them in, you don't care how many succeed, but they have to succeed. Look! She divided it, she's destroying this and she's attacking this. And she's actually having some kills on the bows. This is great. This is great. Yeah. And in the meantime, in case you didn't, in case you wanted to see even more humiliation for the Polish team, yeah, I think it's time to bring up the chat and be ready for what is inevitable at this point. Wow. Yep, I was right. So at least we don't have a problem, I think. Okay, I'm not gonna make that joke. Yep. That was great. Just great. Just a great game. Of course, the stats show that the Russian team had better army for the entire game, but I really don't think I can agree with this. Yeah, I mean, after this fight, this first attack was definitely very bad for the Russian team, but then the Polish team saw what they did. They were like, wait a second, hold my beer, we can fight even worse. And the Polish team truly delivered on that promise. Yeah, so that was definitely one of the highlights of the last round. Yeah. Uh, okay, so I think it's the moment where we check what happens in the tournament. So yeah, I'm gonna Black Salami Bees against Honey. This is not going to do anything to the table, so we're not gonna wait for the last game because it changes completely nothing. I'm just gonna make this other game that didn't happen a tie, and I'm gonna give kefYrkU the win, and we see what happens, because I have no idea. Okay. Yeah, this is what I expected, because I counted before that kefYrkU will have worse book holds, so I expected them to be at the 9th place. Sadly, they didn't have a chance to advance given what's happening here. And even if we corrected this my little mistake, well, I just didn't notice it will work like this, with the tie instead of loss, because there was no technical way to give them the loss. Then they would still have one and would be with Ahmedo Boom squad better than kefYrkU Riot. So because they have like 7 book holds. So this is still fair, which means I can end the group stage, and you can probably imagine who will play against who. But let's do this. So yeah, let's finish the group stage and let's see the obvious pairs. Tails, Ritter and Classic versus Ahmedo Boom squad, Kamil and Mudgtt. Second, this is a quarterfinal. Second quarterfinal pair, RWP, Oda and Alonso versus Hellkitty, Golem and Terry. Heads versus 300 FPS. Most interesting game of this round, for sure. Gross and Vovets versus Cochise 12 and Mudgtt. Personal request to the heads team, please win. Card of the Rubber Duck and the Running Hedgehog. So Trash and W33 versus Palmagic and Big Black Oguri Cup. I gotta say, definitely the biggest surprise that they advanced. But also Kamil and Mudgtt is a slight surprise, I'd say. But yeah, these are the pairs. Exactly, Kamil is already very hopeful. Yeah, I guess I'll try to show all the games, and yeah, and that's all I wanted to say, I guess. So yeah, we've got a Sunday today, so let's do the deadline until the end of Sunday for now. If there's a problem with that, let me know, but I think that should be enough. And that's it. Alright. Co ty masz na myśli? What do you mean? This. Okay. So yeah. Bracket looking good, but I should probably click this, right? Yep. Oh, and you can give your votes here if you have a challenge account. Okay. So I'm guessing that's it. So yeah. Thank you for watching, and